variety of ways, it's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, we've got Durant. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2-guard spot.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Giannis passes to Middleton. He kicks it to T. Off target from outside. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harden's got the ball. Wants to get it to Irving and does. KD passes to Green. Harden against T. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Antetokounmpo against Green. Antetokounmpo dishes to T. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here is Harden. It's Durant on the wing. No good with the triple. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Harden. The wide open look for Durant. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Teague, here we go. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got his second bucket.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Durant. 11 feet away. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Teague against Harden. Teague dishes to Lopez. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Outside Irving. Shot from free throw range. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Goes up, and the dunk by Giannis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Dinwiddie kicks to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Off target with his three. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Nwora. Outside Holiday. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Milwaukee on top, leading by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin on out there with Harris, and it's Claxton in at the power forward position.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Pass to Nwora. Back to Holiday. Now the pass to Tucker. Here's Portis. Tucker finds Holiday. Back to Tucker. That one misses. Dinwiddie with some nice D. It's Brown with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Brown's got his first 2 points.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Nwora. Holiday against Dinwiddie. 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Nwora. Portis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Shots good by Green. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Holiday surveying the floor. Kicks to Forbes. Back to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Drains it from beyond the arc. Portis has got 7 points.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Harden outside. Durant up top. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mora, the pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Pass to Nora. Lets it go with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the middle. Here's Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. From the corner. Jordan dishes to Green. No good with the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Outside, KD. And the bucket is good. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
A nice shot by KD.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it, doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Antetokounmpo against Green. To the inside, Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Irving against Teague. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Irving passes to Durant. Right side, Green. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Middleton. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Teague with the ball, defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, you have to love how hard Jeff Teague is playing on the defensive end. Uses those fast hands to swipe away at the basketball.
Here's Irving. Count it. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Dinwiddie kicks to Griffin. Back to Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass. Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Irving surveying the floor. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. The pass to Claxton. Count that one.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. Holiday the pass to Forbes. Fires from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here is Holiday. It's deflected. And Tucker kicks to Portis. The wide open look here for Holiday. Drains the three-pointer. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D. Showing he can hurt you from that area.
Griffin looking it over. The rebound by Holiday. 1 second left. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Boy, this guy just giving it everything he has. Tucker doing major damage in transition.
And so it's Milwaukee bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Bucks leading by 7. We've got Brown, also Johnson out there. Griffin is out there with Harris, and it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Teague against Irving. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. He kicks it to Giannis. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Here's Irving. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Middleton. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Irving. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Giannis against Green, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Holiday's checked in for Jeff Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 8 feet away. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Free throw good from Harden. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Giannis against Durant. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. The feed to Lopez. The 9-foot shot. Shoots over Griffin, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, it's clear that Brook Lopez loves getting to the free throw line. He uses his length to pick up these kinds of opportunities.
And he sinks the second.
Well, the critical free throw was the one to make it a 2-possession game, and he got it.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Durant. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Bucks leading by 3. Outside Holiday. The shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. It's Durant with the drive. Harden kicks to Harris. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Griffin draws the double. Out to Harris to tie it up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
It's Harden with the drive, and that one drops. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Giannis outside. Lopez gets to Howard. Shot clock at 5. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Jordan. Pass to Harden. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
On the wing, Holiday. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back? Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
That's good from Durant.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo against Harden. The dish to Irving. From deep. A rebound by the Bucks.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Club.
Trae Young's.
Thanks, D.A. So the net starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now, here's Dunn. Hunter with it. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's a pick-your-poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
Here's Dunn. Outside Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Green kicks to KD. Back to Green. Down low. It's tipped. Dinwiddie outside. They kick it out to Green. It's Durant on the wing. To the paint. Here's Jordan. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Bogdanovich. This one for 3. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Pass to Capella. And here is Hunter. And Collins now top the key. And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Dinwiddie against Bogdanovich. It's good.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Done outside. Passes it to Collins. Jordan against Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Jordan. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. Done against Harden. Kicks it out to Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Young is subbed in for Bogdanovich.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now, here is Irving. Harris finds Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Okongwu. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. At the line for the Hawks. That free throw good from Gallinari.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size, has struggled because of health.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Now, here is Irving. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. That one falls. Irving's got his 2nd basket. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. The pass to Okongwu. Kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Young. Makes it off the glass.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Williams against Irving. Tipped away. Taken away by Williams. With 4 seconds on the clock. And Williams with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And so the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the 2nd quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Gallinari. Young is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Snell in at the small forward position. Pass to Williams. The dish now to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Launches a three. Drills it from outside. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He doesn't get the second one. The Hawks leading by 4. Young with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Young passes to Williams. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Count it. Young's got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Irving against Williams. Irving misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Harris with it. Okongwu covering. Outside Griffin. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. With the putback. Young trying to break free. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 4.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Down kicks to Harris. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
Young taking his time here. Inside, Griffin with the steal. Here's Claxton. Stolen away. A nice shot by Young. 10 points for him.
Trae Young is so good in transition. Just has a great feel to make an impact.
Outside Irving. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Hawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far. Value in each possession.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. To the paint. Here's Capella. Good work there as it goes. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 1.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dunn looking over the floor. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. And that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Here's Dinwiddie, banked in off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 7 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Bogdanovich wide open, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Dinwiddie. Bucket is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Shot by Collins, no good. Nets leading by 3. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And the basket by Harden.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. To halt the run, it's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Dunn.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's the pass to Green. And stolen by Dunn. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. Green with the block.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
The Hawks trail by 5. The open shot by Bogdanovich. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Dinwiddie, and the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And stolen by Dunn. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Green passes to Harden. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Dinwiddie kicks to KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Gallinari outside. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 13 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Young from outside. Off the mark. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Young. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Irving drives in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Terrific body control from Kyrie and the showtime finish.
And the Hawks with possession here. Now Young. And taken away by Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
I love that play right there. You see the patience of Blake. Doesn't force anything, just waits for his man to break free.
Brown against Young. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Out left to the wing. Here's Griffin. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young finds Gallinari. Back to Young. Count the bucket. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Snell from outside sinks the three-pointer. Snell's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
You can't forget about Snell's deep shot. He relishes torching defenses from there.
13 feet away. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 2.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Lou Williams. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And that one, good.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Young against Harris. Young, good.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Now, here is Harden. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Irving against Young. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Collins to take the lead and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Very hard not to foul a guy who's in constant motion. Collins once again bringing the energy.
And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish is checked in, and he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Durant dishes to Harden. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're leading by 2. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. He kept his head and just stayed patient.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. The wing jumper off target.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Harden gets the bucket.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Back to Bogdanovich. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Pass to Harris. Harden outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And finished off by KD.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Brooklyn who's... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Everybody do another presentation. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Teague. Antetokounmpo kicks to Teague. For a 3, Middleton. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. It's Solomon, it's Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Teague leading the break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Dunn looking over the floor. And the shot goes in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Middleton outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Fires, high post, and good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Now, here's Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Bucks have gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Capella against Giannis. And the dunk by Lopez.
What a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Dunn. Back to Bogdanovich. The shake. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Giannis inside. Working on Collins.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Dunn dishes to Collins. Dunn kicks to Collins. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 7. Giannis passes to Middleton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And another three for Milwaukee.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. Fires from the line. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez outside. He kicks to Teague. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. That's good from Teague on the assist by Giannis.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Bogdanovich with it, now guarded by Middleton. Back to Bogdanovich. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Back to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Bucks passing it around. Teague against Dunn. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
And Teague is a little reserved, but he's a natural leader, a guy who commands respect, I think, on both ends of the floor.
Young outside to the inside. To end the run.
Wow! He got it in!
How about that? Ringing the bell.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Young is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Connaughton. Here's Nora. Here's Connaughton. Portis trying to free himself. Rebound collected by Snell. The Hawks trail by 14. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his first points in this one.
And look at how much pressure Williams puts on the defense in the open court. Always pushing the action and playing downhill.
Holiday, the pass to Nora. Outside Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Okongwu kicks to Williams. Rob. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Young looking it over. Williams for three. The rebound by the Bucks. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Holiday hits again from deep. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Young is double. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Holiday. Tucker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 19.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
It's Young on the wing. Gallinari outside. Nobody near Williams. No good on the three. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Passes to Connaughton. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Young's shot is good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Outside Portis. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The kick out to Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the rejection by Collins. And they're able to recover. Teague with a clean look. And the Bucks miss again. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Trailing by 17. A second chance effort. In the corner, it's Hunter. Dunn, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. 4 seconds left. The putback. The rebound by Middleton. And so it's Milwaukee feeling good about their... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Chris Middleton came out on a mission in the first. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds. And...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovic. Capella finds Bogdanovic. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 17. Pass to Teague. Back to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
The Hawks trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bogdanovic passes to Collins. To the wing on the left. Capella kicks to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Lopez with the block. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Young passes to Williams. Here's Snell. Gallinari surveying the D. Back to Snell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 9.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Milwaukee leading by 20. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Connaughton passes to Nwora. Misses the 3. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And Young kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Okongwu. It's Young on the wing. No good from outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Young outside.
Come get it, come get it.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Holiday looking over the floor. Outside Portis. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Holiday attacking.
Great speed.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Guara, the pass to Portis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Milwaukee, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. No good on that one. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And he's good on the second. The Hawks trail by 17. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Holiday against Dunn. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
You know, for his size, Capella is quite graceful. I mean, he's not a stationary big man by any means. An excellent scorer off drives.
Holiday against Dunn. Steps back and shoots. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Bucks leading by 15. On the court for Atlanta. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Collins, and the shot goes down. And the Bucks lead by 17.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision-making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Off target from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down. Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
The Hawks trail by 19. Pass to Hunter. Lopez with the block. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Atlanta again missing.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Yep, that one goes in there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Young. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Giannis against Collins. Giannis passes to Middleton. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Unable to get that one. The Hawks trail by 21. Hunter kicks to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Collins has got his first basket.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Giannis outside. Kicks it down to Middleton. But they get it back. Another miss by Middleton. Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Collins, good.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
And here is DiVincenzo. Passes it to Lopez. Middleton outside. The kick out to T. Back to Middleton. Up top, DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. A nice shot by Young.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Middleton.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter, and it's Williams in for Dunn.
Going right at that defender. Williams plays off contact, manages to keep control. Count it up. Cash money.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Teague with the ball. Middleton looking it over. 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball. With the tip. It's good on the putback.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Giannis against Collins. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 14. Young outside. Here's Capella. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's Atlanta.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The countdown is on. Welcome to 2K Sports.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Middleton in at small forward. Now here's Teague. The pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Pass to Durant. Shoots the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as the most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Teague. DiVincenzo kicks to Teague. Back to DiVincenzo. And to Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Harden against Teague. Harden to pass to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Green slams it in.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Back to Teague. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's just great work from Jeff Teague to draw a foul inside the paint. The D looks flustered.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Durant with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking him down.
Now here's Middleton. The kick out to Teague. Just 3 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer. Teague's got 5 points so far.
Well, if you let a player like Jeff Teague get set from behind the arc, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Irving. Rebound, Milwaukee. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Green. Harden the pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Portis kicks to Connaughton. The tray. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Tucker the pass to Portis. Missed inside.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Now here is Holiday. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. To stop the run. Great D that time from Griffin. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. Holiday with the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here is Holiday. Passes to Morrow. Now Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday with it. Picked up by Harris. Count that bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Griffin. Now here's Dinwiddie. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. It's the Nets now, following the three by Milwaukee. The kick out to Irving. Holiday looking for an opening. Tucker can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Now Holiday. And the pass to Morrow. He kicks it to Holiday. And stolen by Irving. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Irving passes to Harden. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday attacking. Shot from 12. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. KD's shot is good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Pass to Nora. Back to Holiday. Here's Connaughton, covered by Irving. Connaughton passes to Fortis. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Holiday. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harris misses.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Middleton against Harris. Kicks it down to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. Here's Lopez up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Dinwiddie against T. Kick out to Giannis. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there. Dinwiddie against T. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. And here's Griffin. Here's Dinwiddie.
I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And that's it. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead. And that's going to do it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Dinwiddie. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris. On out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
And how about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with the steal?
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1. I mean, that reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
Dinwiddie kicks to Griffin. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Up top, Griffin. Lopez covering. Griffin can't get it to go in.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 90 seconds now into the second half. Teague with the ball. He has 5. Here's DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Lopez against Irving. Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. From deep. 5 on the clock. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Irving's got 8 points.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. He's against Green. Teague the pass to Antetokounmpo. Comes up empty down low. Nets leading by 3. Back to Irving. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Teague finds Lopez. Now Middleton. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former 2nd-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Middleton hits them both. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Harden outside. The 17-footer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Now here is Holiday. He's got 6. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. They now take the lead. He has 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Outside, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Norrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Portis in the post, guarded by Jordan. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the missed three from KD. Outside Holiday. Feeds it to Tucker. And he banks in the layup. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard. And a great feel for when guys are open.
Harden, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. The pass to Portis. James Harden with the rebound.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Count that one. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Bucks trail. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Teague drives in.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Brown outside. Dinwiddie against Teague. Back to Dinwiddie. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one.
And yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Harden finds Durant. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
The free throw drops for Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. That shot wide open.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Here's Irving. Jeff Teague with the rebound.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. And even with the defense, not really a factor. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Harden against T. Pass to Middleton. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again maybe this season.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Giannis dishes to Middleton. No good that time. Good D by Harden. Nets trail by 5. Out to Harris. A 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Speed burst that time from Middleton, a relentless penetrator, and not afraid to take the punishment.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in, so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Harden against Holiday. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Griffin finds Harris. Outside, KD. From the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
34 seconds left in the game. Pass to Giannis. Middleton outside. To the middle. And Lopez throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Irving looking for an opening. Harris kicks to Irving. Rebound by Drew Holiday. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. There below is Barclays Center and the Burp. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. Now, here's Dunn. Bogdanovich wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Durant kicks to Green. Here's Jordan. And a missed layup.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Dinwiddie against Dunn. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Listen, there are a few guards in this league who can overpower defenders, but Dunn, that rare breed.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Harden. Dunn with some nice D.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Kicks it out to Collins. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now here's Dinwiddie, and he lays it straight in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Hunter after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins in the post, defended by Durant. Collins, good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Harden kicks to Green. Harden left side. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Dunn passes to Hunter. Collins looking around. Three-pointer. Hunter no good. Nets trailed by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Young against Brown. Young dishes to Gallinari. To the paint. Griffin with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. That shot misses. The Hawks leading by 3.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Harris finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Reddish the pass to Okongwu. Now here's Reddish. Covered by Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Young drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Now here's Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Claxton. Outside Irving. And he gets it to go.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown against Young. Lays it up off the glass.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Irving from long range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way.
Show up as far as what I'm doing.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Harris. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Atlanta leading by 5. Young up top. Over in the corner, Reddish. Poked loose. Griffin with the steal.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
And he makes that one.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Gallinari with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. With the floater. No good from Irving.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Gallinari wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
This guy is such a patient offensive talent. Danilo Gallinari gets into the mid-range and makes it look easy.
Brown kicks to Irving. Over Reddish. Brown finds Irving. And here is Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Irving passes to Griffin. Off on the layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Snell, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Back to Dinwiddie. Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Great tee that time from Green.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Shot's good by Durant.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Here's Capella over Green, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Outside Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Hunter. 8 feet away. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Green. The pass to Jordan. Stolen by Collins. Here's Hunter. Pass to Capella. Outside, Collins. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hunter. Shot, high post, and the basket is good. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Here's Harden. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dunn against Dinwiddie. Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Harden. That one drops for him. Capella's got his second bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
On the wing, Harden. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at... Hey.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nets trail by 5. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Okongwu. Tony Snell is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Reddish. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Okongwu. Jordan against Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Young dishes to Reddish. Inside, Okongwu, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The shot's good from Irving.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Hawks leading by 3. Reddish with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's hauled in by Harris. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving passes to Brown. Back to Irving. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Over Reddish.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 before now.
And it's Irving missing. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Reddish. He's covered by Irving. Reddish kicks to Snell. He dishes it to Young. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Snell. Okongwu. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Basket good. 6 points for him.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Now the pass to Okongwu. Now here's Reddish. He's tightly guarded. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Griffin finds Irving. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Atlanta leading by 3. Young dishes to Reddish. Gallinari outside. 1:21 left in the third. Passes it to Reddish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. Pass to Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Harden. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 8 points.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
A three from Bogdanovich. Kept alive. Pass to Hunter. Lets it go from deep. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The pass to Harden. Here's KD. Stolen by Collins. The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. We'll love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Now Dunn. Can't connect. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks leading by 6. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's Dunn penetrating. He kicks to Capella. Stolen by Harden. And now Durant on the floor, galloping all by himself.
Absolutely no mercy right now for Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Durant's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. To the inside. Capella with the bucket. 6 points for Clint Capella.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's KD. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Feeds to Jordan. Out to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving way outside. Done with some nice D.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Harris. Count the basket and the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the 3rd pick in the second round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Off target from 3-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Atlanta also making some changes here. Trae Young comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in for Dunn. Harris finds KD. It's Durant on the wing. Over Hunter. misses off the right iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
That one good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 5.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Irving with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 5. Stolen by Durant. Griffin attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
And a big man that plays with a lot of versatility in his game. Opponents have to be cautious of Griffin on the drive.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Reddish the pass to Young.
2 minutes.
And 2 free throws come. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Durant.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Young with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
In the corner, it's Harris. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Young against Brown. Young inside. Good!
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Brown outside. Kicks it to Harris. Here's Durant. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the middle. The kick out to Young. From outside the arc. They get it back. In the corner, Collins with it. And here's Young. Launches it. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by Atlanta. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for... let's...
Hey, Kevin.
You're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Middleton. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Hunter. Connects on the 17-footer. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Lopez, no luck. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Floats it up for Young. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Bogdanovich left side. Five to shoot. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Pass to Teague in the corner. Middleton with it. Giannis inside. Working on Collins. And Capella sends it back.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Now Young. There's the pass to Capella. Young looking it over. The feed now to Collins. Back to Young. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez with the ball. Capella covering. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. From downtown, Collins grabs the miss. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. The Hawks leading by 3. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton drives in. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
He's perfect from the line this time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lopez against Collins. DiVincenzo with it. No points in the game yet for him. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Middleton dishes to T. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. And here they come. Hunter, the pass to Young. Dishes it to Hunter. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
So he gets them both. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by... And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis...
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. From 12 feet out, Gallinari. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Back to Holiday for 3. Rebound by Williams. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. And it's off the back rim, no good. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Atlanta. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Passes it to Okongwu. Williams against Holiday. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the clock. Here's Gallinari.
And hitting a bit of a lull here in the second after such a solid opening in that first quarter from the field.
Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Tucker. Now Portis. Wide open. No good from Connaughton. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Herter passes to Williams. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Holiday goes in. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Tucker. Gallinari covering. And Tucker has it in the corner. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 8. Three-pointer, Snell. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Over Holiday. Williams can't hit.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Milwaukee also making some changes. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. Collins kicks to Hunter. There's the triple. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And good that time. And the Hawks lead by 6.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Giannis inside. He's guarded by Collins. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
The Hawks leading by 4. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Outside Teague. Back to Antetokounmpo. 2 on the clock.
Woo! Love it, love it.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Giannis right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Lopez.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it down to Middleton. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Teague against Collins. Capella with the bucket.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Outside Teague. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Herter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Snell. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Pass to Forbes. Shoots. Gallinari with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Good on the second free throw. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount. And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Holiday. And again, unable to change momentum here. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish is checked in.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Huerter. They get it again. The kick out to Williams. Gallinari passes to Huerter. Back to Gallinari. Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Forbes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What I love about Forbes, he's smart. He's going to put himself in the best position to succeed.
The pass to Reddish to the inside. The Hawks working the ball around. Gallinari surveying the D. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Connaughton. The layup missed.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Watching Cam Reddish, I see all-star level potential. It's going to be interesting to track his development because he's still establishing his identity.
And so, here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Williams at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. Reddish dishes to Okongwu. He kicks it to Reddish. Over Teague. The putback. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Basket counts.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Bucks trailing by 10. Young against Teague. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. Young, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. There's the 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
For 3, Middleton buries the long-range jumper.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
It's stolen by Teague. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And Young, here we go. He gets that one.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Bucks trail by 5. Middleton outside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Young with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Teague against Young. Lobbed up there for Collins.
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter, no one around him. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strength and rarely forcing anything.
Pass to Middleton. From past the arc. It's good from long range.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Young against Teague. Young outside. At the elbow, Collins. Keeps it alive. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
When they go to the intentional foul, Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Holiday's checked in for Jeff Teague. Here's Giannis. And contact on the and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. They got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Now, here is Young, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Hawks. Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Holiday, no one around him. And the miss. And so it's Atlanta with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final second.